Yo everyone, Dancentral here, and this is what my new playthrough is going to be. The absolutely amazing game, Donkey Kong Country. Okay, now we're going to obviously start a new game. One player. Now this game has a map feature which started in the Mario series in Super Mario Bros. 3 on the NES, and it's also used on this game, which is great. And let's start the first level. This game is absolutely epic. One of my favourite games of all time. Now if you go back into the cabin that you actually first fly out of, you actually get a life, which is what the red balloons are. And basically the aim of the game is to basically, as you'll see here, you've got to basically go and get back Donkey Kong's banana hoard that's been stolen by the Kremlings, which are basically enemies in the game. Now, as you go along a bit, you'll find his little brother, Diddy Kong, who kind of basically helps you out. Now, if you collect all the 4 letters in each level that spell Kong, you get a life. Oh man. And obviously you also get different sort of creatures in the game that help you out. This one is obviously a rhino called Rambi. You can smash through walls. You also get a dolphin. No, it's a shark. It's a shark, sorry. A shark, an ostrich, and a frog. And as you can see there, I've got all 4 letters, so I've got a life. But you can also, you can jump up there, but the controllers are a bit fiddly on the keyboard. Okay, next level. So basically this game was developed by Rare and was released in 1994 on the Super Nintendo. Let's just try and get this, there we go. I'm trying to get to grips with the controls and things, so I'm not using a controller. So apologies if I make silly mistakes. Now I can do this. Oh, for some reason he didn't want to jump off when I wanted him to. Why is he not? I got it still, but I don't know what's going on there. Anyway. I hope as well, guys, that the audio and my voice are balanced quite well. I always have this problem with the first part of any playthrough. So fingers crossed it's come out alright. I do love the bits of this game where you have to dodge stuff and you have to be really, really quick and quite skilled in a way to get through stuff that's moving. Especially when you get to bits further on in the game where there's barrels you have to kind of get through. Oh. So I was trying to get the G, which was at the top, but the buttons are so difficult to use on this as opposed to a controller. That'll do. Now that's basically Cranky's cabin. We can go in there. It's just, yeah. Basically an older Kong that does give you hints every now and again as well. Right, now we move on to Reptile Rumble. Now, as I was saying before, this was released in 1994 by Rare on the Super Nintendo. It was also then re-released on the Game Boy Color in 2000, and then released on the Game Boy Advance in 2003. And I've always found that really cool that they actually released it on the Game Boy Color and the Game Boy Advance, so it got released on both. Whoa. And then it was later on released on the Virtual Console on the Nintendo Wii in 2006, which I have actually downloaded, and it plays really nicely on the Virtual Console. Okay. Oh, judged that completely wrong. I'm going to try to die as least amount as possible, but I'm not going to guarantee I'm going to give you a flawless performance. Put Donkey Kong back. Now that shark, when you get 3 of them, means you go into a bonus level where you actually get to ride the shark, which is called Engard. There we go, got all 4 letters. And there we go, cool. So, if you saw my last video, you'll know that I can upload videos of unlimited length now. So I'm going to probably aim to do maybe two maps, 2 sort of worlds if you like, and then go to another part. So yeah, obviously if it goes over 15 minutes it doesn't matter anymore, which is awesome. And I think there's a little secret bit here. No, there isn't. No, I'm thinking of a different water level. Doesn't matter. Now this is an absolutely awesome level, both graphic wise and music wise as well. Now if you've ever heard of the Overclocked Remix website, you'll know that's all about video game music and fan made remixes. And there is too late. Doesn't matter. Anyway, whoa. Oh, it didn't work. Anyway, which I think I can go. Let's go back down. Anyway, yeah, the music is really tranquil, really serene, really nice, and there are a lot of nice remixes on the Overclocked Remix website. And here we have Engard. It's great for helping you out. If you hit into an enemy, he will try and swim off, but if he bounces into a wall, he'll run back. Well, he'll swim back. Sorry. And if you manage to grab him, you can ride him again. But what he basically helps you to do is things like fish or other bigger creatures. You can basically poke them with his. Ooh, and then just there you go. Gets rid of him for you. Now, when this game was released, it sold over 9 million copies worldwide, which actually makes it the 2nd best-selling SNES game ever, which is obviously very impressive. Oh, another one. We've already ridden one, so yeah, obviously very impressive and very, very fitting as well, because it's such a great game. You know, I'm not surprised at all. I actually own quite a rare promo video of this game. It's a VHS, and it basically takes you behind the scenes of the making of the game, and just totally sort of shows you how it revolutionised gaming in that era. Whoa. Oh, and here we go. Annoying things. Now obviously the octopuses you can't defeat, so you just have to avoid them. And there you go. Now Funky Flights, basically what it is, Funky Kong, it basically gives you the opportunity to go from world to world. So say you've completed say 3 or 4 worlds, normally to get to the next world you have to defeat the boss again at the end of that world. If you use this, basically means you can basically go between different worlds without having to defeat bosses to get out of them. Obviously we're only on the first world so you can't really move anywhere, but later on it will become clear how you can use that. And then again you can go through the levels and stuff. But that's basically what that does. So we're literally just going to go on to the next one. Now, the last time I did a playthrough was 8 months ago. Yeah, a long time. Well, maybe not really long ago. Only feels like yesterday, to be honest. But yeah, it was 8 months ago, and it was actually a joint playthrough. Well, kind of a joint playthrough, in the sense of we were both playing the same game, but we weren't talking about the same video. We were doing our own different routes. So basically, it was me and Seb, aka the Half Blind Gamer. What we did was we did a kind of a collaboration playthrough of the awesome Sega Mega Drive game, World of Illusion. I'm just trying to concentrate as well. World of Illusion, yeah. So basically you can do either a route with Donald Duck or a route with Mickey Mouse. I did Donald's route and Seb did Mickey Mouse. And we basically just uploaded our parts at the same time but doing different routes. And it was so fun because at the end of each part we kind of plugged each other's version and it was just brilliant. It really was. We were trying to do a co-op version after we finished our separate playthrough, so we could do one together, so that literally you've got me and Seb on the same level playing the same game across a network, if you like. But we still haven't got around to doing it because we're both so busy. But I've got no doubt that we're going to get it done eventually. So yeah. You have to really focus on these bits. But having said that, these are some of the parts I really love about this game, that you really have to kind of think and... Oh yeah, and basically that means that you can tag each other. So if you want to play with Diddy for a bit, you can, and then just tag it back when you're ready to change players again. And basically this is the save point, so I always used to love getting to this point, because then you know that you can save and you're not going to have to start back at, previous levels. So you just jump in the barrel and it basically saves it. So that's all good. I mean, I used to play this for hours and hours and hours. And it's one of those games where even when you complete it, you can easily just come back to and play all over again. Now this first boss isn't difficult at all. Just be aware that he jumps further the more you hit him. But other than that, you're all good. So that's the end of the first world. We're now into one of my favourite worlds because it's got the minecart level, which I absolutely love because it's so fast paced, and provided you don't fall off, it's really fun. Now this level actually leads into a really good point I was going to make. On the Game Boy Color version that was released in 2000, there was actually 41 levels in it, whereas in this version, in the SNES version, there's 40 levels. So there was an extra level put into the Game Boy Color version. And basically what that was an extra stage in Chimp Caverns, sorry. I'm trying to read and play. In Chimp Caverns, there's an extra stage in there that's only in the Game Boy Color version. And also, the Game Boy Color version, I've just missed the frog, but anyway, the Game Boy Color version actually features an updated and revamped version of this level, Winky's Walkway. So if you're used to playing this level like this in the Game Boy Color version, it's been revamped. And the extra stage that's in Chink Caverns is called Necky Nutmare, just so you know. Now, not only was this level updated and revamped in Game Boy Color version, a lot of the music was actually scrapped and replaced with other music that originated in the another Donkey Kong game called Donkey Kong Land. So yeah, if you play the Game Boy Color version, you should notice that some of the music is different and actually features Donkey Kong Land music as opposed to all Donkey Kong Country music. So yeah, I hope that info came out okay. I was trying to read some stuff as well as play, which probably wasn't the best thing to do, but there you go. And this is probably one of, if not possibly my favourite level in the entire game. You just have to really focus, but it's really, really fun. There's actually 2 minecart levels in this game. This one, where every time you jump, the cart comes with you, and there's actually another minecart level quite a bit further on in the game, where if you jump, oh, I got it, wicked. If you jump, you actually come out of the cart. Now you have to really time your jumps as well when you're trying to jump over other trains lying on their side, because if you jump too early, you end up ploughing into it. If you jump too late, if you're not careful, you'll end up crashing into the front of it. I've just messed it up, so. Whoa, that was actually quite close. Oh, I can't believe I did that. I really can't. Basically what I did was, I pressed jump probably a split second too early, and rather than going over the gap, I ended up going into the gap. So yeah, apologies about that. I was doing so well not dying then. Also apologies if you can hear me pressing the buttons on the keyboard. Oh, I've done it again. Right, from now on I'm not talking until I've done this level. Right, throughout the whole of this stint on this level, I'm not saying a word. Oh dear. Do you know what? Normally I can do that in an actual full stint, just do the whole thing from start to finish. I think it literally is because I'm on a keyboard, and I'm not trying to blame that fact. But I really think it is. You know, if I was playing with a SNES controller, brilliant. Oh, I was lucky I had both of them with me. Yeah, apologies about that. I didn't think it would take me that many goes, but there we go. A lot of this game is not as easy as it looks. Now, as well, obviously, most of you will know that this wasn't the only Donkey Kong Country game made. There was a Donkey Kong Country 2 and 3, which again are great games. However, I do prefer the original. The second one featured a female Kong, Dixie, I think her name is. And in the third one, you then had another male Kong, and I cannot think off the top of my head at the moment what his name was, but I'm sure some of you will put in the comments what his name was. But yeah, I do own all 3 of these on the SNES. And obviously, in addition to that, there was obviously Donkey Kong 64 on the Nintendo 64, which again is another great game. Very long game, and a very big game as well. But a good game nonetheless. And then most recently, we've had obviously Donkey Kong Country Returns, released on the Nintendo Wii, which again is just absolutely fantastic. I really enjoy that game. I'm still playing through it, haven't completed it yet, but I just love what they've done with it. Lots of new stuff, but still the same great side-scrolling action that us as retro gamers love. So there we go, yeah. And if you haven't played that game, play it, because it's awesome. Oh no, I missed him. I lost Winky. Oh no. See, this is why I mess it up again. Oh, there we go. I probably could have gone then, but... Oh man. Whoa. Ooh. Right, we're going to use this tyre. It's got to be useful for something. Aha! I'm going to put it on there. Although I'll probably knock it off the edge. Yeah! It's not like me. Normally I just push off the edge. Sweet. Cool, there we go. So we're doing really, really well. Got probably, I don't know, is it 3 or 4 levels left? Something like that. And then we're done. Now, this is a level which is pretty cool, in that you have to kind of press the barrels for them to kind of stop moving. However, there is a little bit of a cheat in this level, which I'm going to show you, just so you know about it. Now, you've come in from here, and normally you'd start and play, However, if you go back through the door you come in, it actually boosts you to probably about halfway through the level. So it's just something for you guys to bear in mind. I've just messed it up again. But if you don't want to play through the whole level, you've got that option. Oh god. Man. No! So yeah, it's not really an easy level, but there you go. It's probably, in fact, it's probably even over halfway. Okay, so you've got that option if you want to. What I am going to do though, I'm going to save it. And what I'm going to do, I'm actually, believe it or not, I'm going to go back into this level, despite it being hard, so I probably will regret this decision. But I'm actually going to just play through it normally, because it's a playthrough. We want to see all the levels, especially those of you that haven't played this game as much before. But basically, if you don't like this level, because it can be quite annoying, yeah, there's a cheat for you. As soon as you enter the level, go straight back through the place you came in, and you can probably takes you over halfway into the level. Oh, I really can't afford to be doing that. No, no! I get really involved in my computer games. which is not necessarily a bad thing. And I'm also hoping that you all out there watching this now are happy that I'm actually able to get back to doing playthroughs. Now this is so challenging because it's a combination of trying to get my jumps timed correctly so I don't do that, and trying to work with these fiddly buttons. However, I have managed to get to a continue, so it's all good. Ooh. Uh-oh. 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 Phew. Crocodiles are so annoying. Oh no. Oh no. Phew. That was good. Oh no. That was lucky. So lucky. Ah, so there we go, I did it. So yeah, maybe a decision I probably shouldn't have taken, but now you've now got to see the whole level, as well as the cheat that I showed you beforehand, so yeah. So there we go. Right, funky flights again, you can go between worlds. And we've got probably about this level, and then a boss, and then we're done. And then I'll leave it there for this part. Because although I can upload videos now of any length, I don't want to go overboard. Because I appreciate that not everyone... I was meant to get a K. I appreciate not everyone has time to watch, you know, really long videos. So whilst having unlimited length is great, you know, some people only have time to watch a few parts here and there that are quite short, as opposed to watching fewer parts that are longer. So, now again, this is a great level. Again, you have to be really careful of where you're going, so you don't, do that. Okay, I'm going to mess this up now. You have to basically spell rare. Oh, I did it. And there you go, we've got 3 shark gold, whatever you call them, items. So now you can basically play as Engard. Now I'm not very good at getting as many of these as I can in the time that I've got. There's probably a knack of, you know, getting all of them really quickly, but I'm not very good at it, especially with the keyboard. But basically, every 100 of these little sharks you get a life, I think. There we go. Oh, it's down here, isn't it? I always used to try and see on the SNES if I could get all 4 of these sides of the level done before the time ran out, and I don't think I ever managed to do it. Because the last one being obviously down here. Oh, it's up there. It's there. It's down there. Oh, look at that. Inches away from hitting it. Oh well. But that was basically the last bit. I did up, left, right. I was trying to do down. Not quite got there in time, but anyway. Now basically Diddy can't actually defeat these, whereas Donkey Kong can. And there are also 2 of these levels in the game, I think, if I remember correctly. 2 of these temple levels. The other one is, I think, a little bit more challenging. I think it's the one where the kind of the rat's in the wheel and it chases you. Yeah, these things are going up and down. They kind of don't actually chase after you in this level. In the next one, I think they do. Whoa! No! 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 Didn't want to do that. You see that ledge up the top now? If you actually use the tyre to get up there, you can actually go across the top part of the level up there, and it gives you a frog. Oh well. Whoa. Oh, you... No! Can't believe I got hit. Oh no, I'm going to mess this up. I can just tell. Oh, man. No, what? I thought I'd actually hit him. Okay, I'll do it this time, don't worry. Just what I got to continue. No. Sometimes I have random outbursts, so don't worry about that. Oh, maybe this time though I can do what I said about before. If I don't knock it off the side. I'm going to knock it off the side, aren't I? Yeah, I am. No, I'm not. Aha. Right, so this is what I was saying before. So now you can go up the top. Ah, so maybe it was worth dying after all. And then you get Winky, which basically enables you really to jump higher and also get through some of the things you would be able to get without him. Oh, hang on. How do I jump off? No. There we go. Oh, what? Hang on. Oh. No, 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 no. You dare. Oh, no. Oh, I'm trying to get the snake, not the frog. Oh, I can't do it. It doesn't let you. Nah, I'm going to have to leave the frog. Because every time we try and jump on the frog, he just gets hit by the snake. I think that was the risk I needed to take because I wasn't going to do it otherwise. No. So yeah, it can be quite a frustrating game, especially when using a computer keyboard. Now normally you probably would have noticed in some of my other playthroughs I edit out whenever I die. It's fine to do that, but it kind of, you can see where it's been edited and sometimes it looks a bit spliced. So, I can't believe I just did that. So I'm going to try and leave the dies in unless it gets really annoying and then I'll take some out. But please bear with me because if you saw how fiddly these controllers are, you hopefully understand. Oh, I tried to oh, is that really going to work? No, I can't time that correctly, can I? Really? Oh, it's gone. Anyway. It definitely makes it easier if you've got Winky, but anyway. Oh, man, this is really, really annoying. No, 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 no. Phew. Right, I'm in a kind of a good, strong position. Simple fact that I've got two of them. Oh man. Oh, aren't serious. Oh, come on. Oh, phew. I was actually starting to get a bit worried then. Right. So, Cranky's Cabin, again, just gives you hints or asks you how your progress is going. Necky's Nuts. Right. Just going to defeat this boss, and then going to end it there. Once I've stopped dying unnecessarily. So the idea is, time your jumps correctly, and then jump up as soon as he's... wait until he's actually thrown the thing, as opposed to jumping into it. Oh! Dan, you've really got to stop doing stupid things. Because you want to make an enjoyable playthrough, not an annoying one. Come on, come on. Yes! There we go. Fantastic. Well, there we go. End of the first part. So, if this is over 15 minutes, I don't currently know because I'm recording. then it's fine because I'm unlimited. So, alright, well, join me in the second part, and we're going to go through Vine Valley, and I think it's the oil sort of industrial world after that one. And then, yeah, it's not a massively long game either, so it should be quite a nice little playthrough. But yeah, join me in the next part and we'll go through 2 more worlds. So thanks a lot for watching so far. Hope you're enjoying it. Please keep the comments going because I love reading them. And yeah, see you in the next part.